We're back.
Episode 10.
Episode 10. It's official.
We made it. Yeah.
And you know what? This one here is another Naptime podcast.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get it in.
I know. My oldest is asleep. My not oldest is playing with Grandma. We have an upgrade. We have microphones. So hopefully you'll just hear us today and not...
I should have taken everything out the bag.
That's okay. I'm hoping the microphone will help with the crinkle too.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to talk about some... stay tuned till the end of the podcast where we talk about the giveaway and how to enter it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We're all official.
We are. Okay, what are you wearing today?
I guess we are officially podcasters.
Oh, we're KnittinJenna and the Crazy Cat Lady. It's episode 10. Another nap time.
Yeah, this is about knitting and what other craziness we can think of.
Buying yarn. It's about buying yarn.
That is a hobby too.
Yes.
Okay, so I pulled out all the knit stuff today. I had to wear the hat because my hair is wet.
It is cold outside. It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
But I pulled out the Nanook.
Mm-hmm. You made this out of...
I cannot remember.
It's a beautiful cream color.
I cannot remember what I made it out of.
And it has this really fun bear... I call it like a bear claw.
Yeah, I think that's what they called it. It was like a bear claw.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
And then, of course, the hat is showy.
We need to show off. Look at these beautiful decreases.
And my sleeves are actually half twisted rib, but I folded it up.
See, I think we talked about this last time, about how you get so much bang for your buck with that.
Yeah.
That's what we
I also pulled out I also had this, too.
Oh, this is Passe Partout.
It's big, and it's warm, and you get hot in the car.
Oh, turn it over.
Is it the wrong way? And I made that with what?
She's got
Miss Babs Yowza.
This is the Archangel colorway. And then you did, I don't know what this is, this gray, but I love it. This is my kind of shawl. It's like it's a half blanket. You could just like...
I know, but the funny thing is when I was binding off, I ran out and look, I noticed I bound off. I went and found the green from this hat and bound off that last little part.
That's all you needed. That's all you needed. Something to tie it in. I have on my Winter's Beach cardigan. Yep, Winter's Beach cardigan. With my extra long sleeves. Still wearing it. And then I have on a pair of socks. These are... I'll show you one. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
They're sport weight.
So, you like that?
Yeah.
Does that go in your boots well?
It's definitely thicker, like when I put it on my normal shoes, but they're cozy. We're sweating in our knitwear.
Yeah, so I put on my Seven Sisters fan. My podcast fan.
Okay, we have some finishes. I finished Sarah's sweater, and I am mildly concerned that it's too small.
Mildly concerned. She can wear it. Did you block it?
Not yet. And it needs buttons. So.
You got the buttons?
No.
Are you going to order the buttons?
I think she's just going to wear it without the buttons.
Let me see. Can she wear it without the buttons?
Yeah, they're right there.
She probably can wear it without the buttons.
Yeah, it's just a little envelope neckline. So, I love it. This was that Malabrigo Arroyo in the glitter colorway. I was going to find like glittery buttons because I thought that'd be fun.
Yeah, I got hot.
Yeah, that's all right. And then Korhay finished for Molly some tiny chicken socks.
They're so good.
Oh my God, Molly loves them. Loves them. Has worn them several times.
I'm so happy she likes her chickens.
They're adorable. Yeah.
Now Grandma got to finish her chickens so her and Grandma can match.
Look at all that beautiful color work.
I was not smart. I should have been smart and just duplicate stitch that red rather than trying to carry it.
We talked about, and I talked about that before she started hers, about like how much to carry per row and like what you could just go back in.
She got a wrap. And
that
after a while,
and the
I got tired
yellow.
of that.
Because like the little beaks are so far apart.
So then I got tired and I just started cutting it. So that left me with 100 ends to weave in. But it was quick.
She loved them. She loves them. So now we have to do adult size ones. Other finishes.
Oh.
Show us.
I don't think I have any other. I don't know where we were, but I finished Mr. Nunn's socks, the blue.
Oh, look at
But
these.
you know, he had his 85th birthday, so I had to pull out a picture.
Yeah.
Now these are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
These are for a coworker, Kim, for her mom.
Oh.
Her mom loves purple, and I had purple, and I don't know anybody else that loves purple this much. But
We
then
do
I
know
also
some people,
had
but they
this,
knit their own socks.
right, the purveyors of purple.
Yes.
Then I also had this, this purple here is, feel it. It is from Hobby Lobby. It was their
Ooh.
discontinued sock.
Yeah. And then this is
That is
sparkly.
hedgehog.
Sparkly. Was it just a mini?
Yep, it was a hedgehog mini that's sparkly. But this felt amazing knitting it up, and it felt even more amazing once blocked. It is so drapey and soft just to be merino. I mean, it really...
Did you do a broken rib with that? Is
Yes.
that what that is? Like
I did a
3x1
broken rib
or
again.
2x2?
I did a 64... No. I
Yeah,
didn't know for sure if I think I might have done a 72 stitch. Broken rib on 2 double points. You know, Crazy Sock Lady, Kay Litton, pretty much her recipe for knitting a sock. And then I did the broken rib. Then I did the Leading Men Fiber Arts rounded toe. So, you know, go find Leading Men Fiber Arts, and they'll explain to you how to do that rounded toe. And then a heel flap and gusset. And hopefully she'll like them.
Oh, she will. Who doesn't love hand knit socks? We've had this discussion before.
Apparently, hand knit socks are a thing. People who get them really, really like them.
Absolutely they do.
So
Absolutely they do.
Well, you know, as my girlfriend pointed out for her father's 85th birthday, it's like, what do you get someone who is 85 years old and has the money to buy pretty much anything that they want? You can't really buy them anything that they don't already have, you know? They have everything.
Yeah.
And she said, but they cannot go buy hand knit socks.
Of course
knit
not.
especially for them. And so she said he was thrilled with his socks. Well, that's a bad picture. But that's what they ended up being with the little yellow.
I love the yellow.
And she said he was thrilled with his socks.
Mm-hmm. All right, other fun. Anything else you're finished with?
I'm not finished with anything else. Everything else is a work in progress.
Yes, a whip. Ooh.
Well, we didn't talk about the chicken socks. What did we end up doing? I ended up doing the chicken socks in you showed the sweater.
Oh, the one I'm going to rip out.
That you're going to rip out, right. And you
had all that extra yarn.
You threw me a ball of that yarn. So I did the chicken socks in that. And then you had some stray random, and I did the blue sky in your stray random. Which is so funny, because then I had a mini that I did the green grass in.
Yeah.
And then the beak was my stray random, and I found some stray random red. But yeah, so I didn't know. Did you want a pair in this, or were you going to do?
I have mine. I'm gonna do, but we can hold on to that. That'll be something. That'll be something.
I thought
So we got
that was so
extras. I just saw the reflection of the ring light in the glass behind me. I was like, oh, I should probably open that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
we thought we were
new.
professional, but
Yeah, we're still new.
yeah, we got microphones. We're moving up in the world. Okay, so should we talk about what we bought, or should we talk about what we're working on?
Let's do what we're working on, because you
Okay.
know some people don't like to hear about what we bought. But let's shout out the ladies at Knit Night. I saw Kathy
Yeah.
and Alice, and I was telling them that I had seen Patty Langston in Texas, but I saw Alice and Kathy, and they said they couldn't wait for us to podcast again. So hey, Kathy.
Well, here we are.
Hey, Alice. Here we are. Even though I see you all every week, it's still nice for them to say they're waiting for us to podcast.
Yeah. Well, they see you. I don't get out. I stay here at my house with my children.
That's changing.
You're getting out more.
I'm trying.
You're working on it.
We just gotta, yeah. It's all right.
What are you working on? You look like you're working on a for real project.
Girl, I
What is that?
I am.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
Do tell.
So remember my Miss Babs Yowza?
You
I
got
caked it all up.
caked
Yep. And I'm looking at it now. These are not from the same. So I split each of those big hanks into 2 balls. These are obviously not the same. Look at that. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. And I am knitting. I'll show you. It's the Calamus sweater by Emily Green. It's paid for pattern. She did it out of quince. But it's kind of reminiscent of the Weekender, but it's not because it has a V-neck. And I like V-necks.
Right.
Yeah, and then she came out with another one that's a crew neck, which I was like, oh, maybe that. But my mom is actually knitting this sweater out of the Wren by Quince & Co. that it calls for. And it's turning out so gorgeous.
Some people get a lot of mileage out of their concepts, but okay. This is nice. So is this
just a
knit
pullover.
inside out?
Yes, because you want the reverse stockinette on the outside, so you're going to knit it inside out. And you have like faux seams, one down the front, back, and under each arm, which I think will help it from biasing. Have you heard that? Like if you knit a bunch of things in like stockinette in the round will bias on you.
Oh, okay.
It can. I think with certain fibers it's worse, but
That sweater looks like it would just be a really, really easy wear. Grab it, put it on.
that's what I'm fine. Because I thought about, I think last time we talked, I was going to make another cardigan with this. But like I have a DK weight cardigan and I like it and I wear it, but not as much as I probably could. And so I was like, I really want to pull over. So I was like, I'll make a pullover.
Yeah, this will go with blue jeans. It'll go with black slacks. It'll go with brown.
So I started it, and I think the pattern, my gauge is bigger than what the pattern is. So I'm knitting a couple sizes smaller than what I would knit. I'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just rip it out. It'll be fine. But it calls for, I had to cast on like 240 stitches, long tail cast on. So I just grabbed 2 balls of yarn.
You're smart.
And did it that way.
You taught me that trick.
Because in that way, both of them are connected, because I'm going to have to like
Do it anyway.
alternate
Right.
it anyway, so why not start that way? And so it's actually good that these are not the same ball. Because like, that looks
more
close,
Yeah.
or listen, I'm just pulling them out of here. That one's really
lighter.
light, yeah. So it's just, I'm just gonna do that, just pull one out. I'll probably get about halfway through one of these, cut it and reattach a new one, and then start going. But I'm about halfway through or a little more than halfway through the first row. It's like a setup row before you join it in the round. I'm like, finally, somebody else who wants you to knit a row before you join it in the round. I'm like, good job, sis.
You are so funny. You're like not the only one in the world that does that, huh?
Yeah, so this is, it looks like a hot mess to start, but it'll be all right.
I'm looking at
I know.
little Miss Sarah. She was
Yeah,
not
Sarah
having
and
it
Grandma
today
are here in the background. So hopefully with the microphones you don't hear them,
as much.
but you may. I don't know, it's real life. Okay, what do you got going on?
Oh, I was making some socks for my mother-in-law out of Heritage Prints. And that's where I am on those. But then I had to put those to the side because I needed to get the purple socks knit.
Yes.
Now I got the purple socks knit, and so I had to cast on some socks for my boss, because apparently we're doing a Christmas dinner or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, boss
He's
socks?
fine. Yeah. So these are boss socks. I don't
Do they know
what
you
size
do
they're
this?
yours.
Do they know you do this
Podcast thing?
podcast?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he will never tune in.
So then,
I'm confident he will never tune in. And so these are bad. Remember Bad Tammy told us about the Lion Brand sale? And I bought some sockies.
yes. Which one's this? Is this sidecar? No.
This one is
Sidecar was
dark
last one.
and stormy.
Oh, these I love that these are all named after drinks.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Oh,
Sidecar's
I
a drink,
didn't
a
know
dark and
that.
stormy's a drink.
you little lush.
Everybody needs a specialty cocktail every now and then. A dark and stormy is
no
pretty delicious.
idea.
I think it has ginger beer in it. And
I'm
like ginger.
I'm pretty proud of myself because I finished the sidecar. Oh, I forgot all about those. Those have been gifted and they're on their way. But I was pretty shocked that Molly's little socks only took me like 3 days.
I'll say a hot
they're
second
so yeah they're so tiny that I mean and I finished my sister's socks. Then I started the gray ones. I put those on hold to do the sidecar socks. I don't know how long.
Did you give them to her? Wasn't that for your sister's friend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was coming to town for Thanksgiving. I gave those to her.
Was she just over the moon?
Sister said she was wearing her other one. She's like, you finally started wearing them, and she said she was thinking, life's too short. I should wear them.
It's so fun because I feel the same way about knitting with yarn. Certain yarn, I'm like, oh, it's just too nice. It's too nice to be something, and then I'm like, but I need to make it something so I can enjoy it and enjoy knitting with it. Anyway.
So I don't know my boss's shoe size, so I figured it doesn't matter because you can do the leg and then you get down here and then I'll ask him when I start getting close.
Yeah.
What the shoe size is so that I can do that. But I love the way this is striping up. Now I had to pull a lot of lead on both of them. A lot of lead on both of them to get to the repeat. But I finally got to the repeat. So that I could get them kind of matching. Because I don't, you never know if some people are OCD about matching or not. Like I know my sister is not. My sister does not care one bit on her socks, whether they match or not. But some people are OCD and may not wear it if it doesn't match.
Well, then they're just missing out on the joy of the sock.
But it's interesting because my coworker Kim, it was cold this week, and so she put on her boots because it was cold and rainy, and she put on some commercial socks. And she asked me, she's like, why did my feet start sweating and feel swampy? And she's like, I don't get that when I wear your socks. And I'm like, because apparently wool breathes.
Wool does breathe.
And it keeps your feet from sweating and feeling swampy.
Yeah.
And so then she's
especially
like,
inside like an insulated boot or like a waterproof boot,
Right. So then she started inquiring about when are you going to bring over my mom's socks? She may or may not get them.
You need to give them to her daughters.
Give
it to her oldest to take it to grandma.
She's like, she may or may not get them.
Yeah. But I've still got my tube going. It's getting a little long. See, look, I did this much on it. Oh, okay, I'm leaving these. So since bath time has become not a time for knitting for me right now because now I'm bathing 2 children instead of just one, and baths are not as long and luxurious as they used to be. I'm leaving this in my car in the center console to pick up at red lights, or if we're
gymnastics.
Well,
gymnastics.
My daughter Molly loves. So I got a van, right? So now I'm a real mom, but she loves listening to her. She calls it Molly songs, so kitty songs, right? I plug my phone in and paid for a membership on Spotify. So that we could listen to the songs she likes and as many times as she wants. Right now we're real into I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Really?
She's like, can you play it again? The hippopotamus song. I'm like, okay, whatever.
That is so cute.
So anyway, but whenever we get somewhere, we can't get out of the car until the song is over.
So then you got to knit until the end of the song.
Yep. So I'll just pull it out and do a little bit. And I like it because you just go
That's
around
so
and around.
cute.
I'm like, oh, well. And then my other socks, those Christmas socks. Hold that.
I love that yellow.
I do too. That's the rubber ducky from Leading Men Fiber Arts. So look, I got one to the part where I'm going to start my toe. And then I put my other one on double points, and I'm almost there. But I was using my handy dandy sock ruler from Twice Sheared Sheep. Corey grabbed these. And look, you stick it into your
so
sock
cool.
and you push it up against the heel. And then, like, I wear women's size 10, so I have that much more to go. But I was doing them on, 2 at a time on 2 circulars. And I started getting annoyed with it. And I was like, well, let me try double points. And so I just pulled out. I have these nice little
See, you're a double point girl.
I like
you
them.
You can go fast on double points.
I like them. But these are just little wooden ones. I think they're Dreams.
I always feel like my double points fall out or
Well,
something.
these are grabby because they're wood. And like I said, I like to use 3. I don't like to use 5 or 3 to hold, 1 to knit, so 4. They come in sets of 5. I don't like 5. I think 4 is too.
I think you explained that to me because I was having problems, and I think you told me to do 3, and then do the 4th switch out. Don't do 4.
But these I'm using 4 because I sat on and broke the 5th.
Oh,
So this one isn't. Also, I enjoy using 4, but also like I couldn't use 5 if I wanted to.
oh.
That's the only downfall of wooden needles is that you could sit on them and break them.
Oh, and you go, uh-oh.
Yeah, oh well. Too bad.
You're like, uh-oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so these are coming along. I have found it's easier to go right now. But I still like my 2 at a time on circulars too. Okay. That's all my knitting projects. What about you knitting? Those are your knitting projects?
That's it for my knitting projects.
Okay.
Can't wait for January. I got plans for the future. It's going to be fun.
Plans for the future, but we also, Black Friday, so Thanksgiving happened, and so here in the U.S., Black Friday is like a thing, and then the Saturday afterwards, Small Business Saturday, so
We have fun.
we loaded up Sister Sarah and my mom and Corey and then Bad Tammy, and we met up at YarnCom, had some lunch, and then we went down to Seven Sisters and bought some more yarn. And so the yarn diet was officially on hold for about 24 hours.
But we had to be supportive.
Yes.
We have to support our local yarn shops.
You want those in your area, then you need to support them.
Right.
And even if that means adding a little bit to your stash before you're ready.
But, did I do stash editions? Not really. I acted
did.
right. Yeah, you did.
It's okay, though.
You
it's
go.
okay. Okay. So on Good Friday, on Small Business Saturday at YarnCom, and Molly was with us too. It was like a girls' day.
It was. And let me tell you, Molly and Sarah were angels.
They had a great time. So I got
Yes, she was an angel.
some more Arroyo. This is the Sweet Lip Bandas by Malabrigo. I just liked it because it's speckly.
That's pretty.
Isn't that fun? And since I was knitting this, I was like, maybe I could make her one in this. And then I got some more of that glitter color because I just needed it.
Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. Now explain to me again what you're going to do with
And
that.
then I
Tell me one more time what the plan is.
It's Honey Girl Farms. This is her
Small
Sparkle
business.
Sock Gold. So it has gold sparkles.
And Honey Girl Farms is a local dyer.
Yeah, and this one's called Thunderbird Fantastic Beasts.
Okay.
Oh, the color is Thunderbird from Collection Fantastic Beasts.
Okay.
It's merino, nylon, stellina.
You go, girl.
437 yards.
You gonna make some sparkly socks?
Probably not socks.
You great. Sparkle on the hat?
I think I'm gonna have a sparkle hat.
Okay.
I think maybe I put this in my yellow sweater back there.
You do have a plan.
I know. I don't know. It spoke to me. And then I bought 2 ornament kits. They're embroidery ornament kits. Molly picked them out for the girls' Christmas ornaments this year.
Where are they?
They're up on the mantle. I can't get them right now. But I haven't started them. They're cute. I'll post it on the Instagram or something. Okay, what did you get something from YarnCom? Did you get accessories? Notions? You're a Notion buyer.
Did I buy anything?
I feel like you did.
I felt like I bought something because
did.
I remember I spun the wheel.
You did spin the wheel.
But I don't know what I bought. See what I mean? But I feel like I bought something. I have no clue. Did I buy something for healing? You're like, you know what? I bought something. I don't know what it was. Oh, I bought needles. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I bought needles because I had 2 socks going. Well, I needed to have 2 socks going. So I bought another set of needles. And you know, I do a sock with 2 double points. I mean 2 circulars, and I do my socks tandem. So that means I need 4 circulars for a pair of socks. And so I bought another set of needles. I had to buy some needles from Seven Sisters. I had to buy a couple of needles from over at Yarn.com, and then that was all the needles they had. Then I had to buy another needle from Amazon.
I thought you went to Bead Place, huh?
I went to Bead Place. They didn't have the needles either.
Bummer.
Right. So I ended up, I put it all together. I had to buy a needle from Amazon to get 4, but I put it all together. But then, you know, after hanging out with your mom, talking to your mom, and her, you know, she showed what she was working on, and she's got a 3-project rotation. I was like, you know, Jimmy's smart. I need a 3-project rotation.
Oh, well, I'm surprised. That's what I had. I had 3 going, and then I finished that little sweater. And now I'm like, okay, so I had to start a big sweater, a mom's
right, because she has a sweater and I think 2 socks. Because I was at a point. It's so funny. The other night I was at a point. I got to a point on the socks, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm at the heel. I'm like, I don't feel like doing that right now. It's getting late, and I'm like, let me pull out the other socks and I can knit on those. But I was at the heel. I was like, oh no. And then when I text, your mom was like, see, I got 3 projects. And I'm like, that's what I need is a 3-project rotation. So I need to buy another set of 4 needles so I can have 3 socks going. Because, you know, I have a plan for the new year.
1 more year of socks.
1 more year of socks. And if I can do some socks every 10 days, if I can complete a pair of socks, I can get through like 36 pairs of socks in a year.
Okie dokie.
But I did buy a book.
Okay.
Bad Tammy. Was it Bad Tammy that said Knit Picks was having a sale?
Ooh, fun.
On $5.
$5.
They have a cowl in here that's reversible.
That's cool.
I think I need to make that for my sister. And I think I'm going to make it out of what we got when we did the yarn crawl. Right, because I lost the pattern to the other one. But I thought I could make a cowl and it'd be reversible. I think that would be cool.
I like that.
And then I have my co-workers who are all men, but they have wives. And I was thinking I may go stash diving and make some headbands because everybody can wear a headband, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that, what weight is that sock yarn?
I think this is worsted. Oh, she's over there talking to us.
She is. She has a lot to say.
No, it's DK. Oh, you know I got a bunch of DK.
Yeah.
You know, I love DK. Just take some sock and double it.
Yeah.
But I figure I could knock out a couple of headbands for
Getting some good graces.
Right, for the wives of my co-workers.
Yeah.
Forget my co-workers. I'll knit for their wives.
Okay.
So I bought that book, and then also from Knit Picks. Okay, we're gonna crinkle.
You'll be all right.
They had these mini sets on sale.
Ooh.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they were like $10.99.
A stroll mini pack. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3.
Heels, toes, and cuffs. What I was trying to get is enough of this red right here. Because, I did. I ended up buying red. There we go.
You bought red.
I bought red from Yarn.com.
Oh yeah, and then this. This is different than these.
Yeah, this is different from these, but I like this red and orange there. But I figure these would be heels, toes, and cuffs for all the socks that I have to knit in the future.
These are tonal. These are not. I don't know if you could see that. See how they got a little variation?
So that was
And these do not.
due to bad Tammy.
Well, I mean, she's
But I
got
mean, I
good
couldn't pass that
intentions.
up, right? I mean,
You
it's like
can't.
$10.99.
No. For how many yards? 500?
Yeah, this here
644 yards.
in these here.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great sale
Yeah.
at Knit Pick. So, so if you need some heels, toes, and cuffs, let me know. I got you covered. I got all the primary colors.
Yeah.
And
This was your yarn com purchase, yeah.
This was the yarn com Heritage yarns in a red
Yeah, to go with your
to go with this.
fairy yarn to
chief
make
socks.
chief socks. This is what you got at Fiberfest.
Yes, to make chief socks.
Seven Sisters got me with their opal. I was just going to get this. And then
Yeah, they do have opal.
the gal at the register, she's like, hey, for $5 more, you can get the 20% off discount. And I was like, well, let me just do a little lap. And before I could even walk away, my darling daughter, 3-year-old, walks up to me. Hey, Mom, you like this, don't you?
Of course you do.
Because her and Grandma were looking at this. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll make you some
there
socks.
you go.
Yep, there's that bloom. Or, where's...
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I'll let Molly pick out whatever. But these will be, I'll do some for her and then give the rest to Grandma so she can make herself some matching socks. Maybe I'll make Grandma some socks. I don't know, I'm real slow though. Oh, my beautiful manicure that I do with my daughter.
We're not even going to talk about my manicure. But yeah, there you go. So grandma can decide what. I got a blue, you got a blue.
Yeah, I like that.
Our grandma might even have a blue in her
Look how
stash.
fun that's going to knit. Those big old chunky stripes. And then these are a little differenter. Yep, so those. Yep. What did you get from, did you get something from Seven Sisters? I left before you made your purchase.
I think I bought.
My people were done.
Oh, yes.
My people were
I was able.
done.
Oh, I was able to complete the Christmas present
Oh,
because I could finally get enough of the gauge swatches.
easy peasy gauge.
So that
ruler.
goes. There's
The last ruler you'll ever need. Stitches are clearer and easier to see. Markings in 1 inch or ½ inch increments.
perfect timing. You can just easy peasy gauge swatch your sweater.
Yep, I'm just gonna knit the sweater.
Okay, but once you get going,
Oh,
you can
gauge.
easy peasy gauge swatch.
That's true.
To see if you need to make adjustments. I don't know what sweater it is, but I heard somebody saying that they were knitting a sweater by a designer, and that designer always has you start with the sleeves so that you can gauge swatch on the sleeves. And then you put the sleeves to the side if you got the gauge right.
What? See, some people out there are doing it, and they're doing it right. They are doing
Because
it right.
as you, like you said, as you start, if it's not right, you can just adjust it a little bit.
Yeah, go up a needle size,
Right.
especially like if the cuffs are tight. You're like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, and then you put the sleeves to the side and you've gauge swatched for the sweater.
What?
I was like, that's smart.
Some people just know. Okay.
So we'll have to try that out.
And
check
then Friday, this past Friday and Saturday, so December 1st and 2nd at YarnCon, Leading Men Fiber Arts had a trunk show.
They did.
So the guys were there. So
Sorry, I bought a mini.
I bought 5 minis because they had the sprocket socks. Look it up as one of their samples. And so, but they didn't have the colors for it. So I got these 5 colors.
That's not. I only bought one mini.
But it just happened. Look at those. I think it's going to be so fun. I don't know what order I'm going to go in. Maybe something different. Da-da-da-da.
But once again, I mean,
Da-da-da-da. But that'll be fun.
okay.
They
Why
got
can't I
us.
remember Andy and is it Steve? What is?
I don't know.
Anyway, they're fabulous.
They
They're
are
great.
fabulous.
They're wonderful. They make me laugh, and
They dye
they're
beautiful
wonderful.
yarn.
They do.
I have a whole
And they're
sweaters
very
quantity
sweet.
from the Fiber Festival.
Yeah, I think when I at the Fiber Festival, I bought quite a bit. But
Well, because it's going to go with your sock arm sweater.
yeah, but I'm on a diet. I need to work through, need to purchase with intention and work through. So I'm excited about where I am in life.
All right,
And
other
then
plans.
I'm going to be like Jimmy. I'm going to get me another set of needles so that I
Well,
can
your
have 3
third-
socks going at the same time.
Weren't you going to knit a sweater for somebody? Weren't you going to do another Felix?
Yeah, for my sister.
That could be your third.
That could be. I also need to do my nephew's Afghan, which I said I was going to start after the new year. That's a crochet project. And then I'm going to knit a sweater for my sister. I'm hoping that my yarn, I think I have Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool. I'm hoping she doesn't have an itch factor to it because I want the sweater to be a cozy
Well, even
sweater.
if she does, she can just wear sleeves under it.
I know, but I want her to have like maybe a house sweater. I probably should go with Malabrigo. I may, if she acts right, I buckle down and buy Malabrigo to make her a nice, house sweater. Because in her, believe it or not, in her house, in her master bedroom, she has this big sliding glass door.
Is it just cold?
So right, and no matter what she does, it's always just a little chillier back in her room than it is in the rest of the house. And so she's like, the rest of the house will be on fire.
She's back there freezing in her room.
Right. So she needs like a nice little house sweater for when she's sitting there watching her westerns. That's what she watches.
Hey, listen, to each his own.
Let me tell you, Bad Tammy, she gave me a holiday surprise.
Oh.
I don't have most of it here, but it had a whole bunch of things in it. It had stitch markers. It had foldable scissors. It had a little notions pouch. It had fiber wash. It had everything, and she had it all packaged up so nicely in this yarn bowl. And so I'm showing my husband this great yarn bowl, and I'm like, look at it. And I'm like, now I can travel with my yarn bowl. And then my husband says, it's a cat. And I said, what? Oh, I didn't even realize it was a cat.
That's the first thing I saw. I was like, oh, it's got ears.
Isn't that cute? Is that not the
That's
best?
darling.
So now I have like a yarn bowl I can take with
Did
me
she make
everywhere.
this?
You know what? I should ask her.
Girl.
I'll really be
I bet
over
she
the moon
did.
because she is talented.
She's very talented. How do you get it to turn like that?
I know, isn't it just so great?
Oh, man. Okay. Look at her go.
And then the other thing is that you're doing your afterthought, and I still have my afterthoughts. So I was gonna listen and work through and see if I can work through and figure out how we're gonna do the afterthought heel flap and gusset heel. So I plan to look through those instructions again and get out the book and work through those instructions. And these are for my sister because sometimes, actually I think I got the crochet up to here. I got the crochet to match and then it doesn't. But my sister does not care.
She just loves
she just loves hand knit socks. And let me tell you, it's so funny because we were talking about the socks over Thanksgiving and I had said something with my husband's family about how I knit socks, but my husband doesn't wear the socks because I was knitting on some socks while we were waiting at the restaurant. And my mother-in-law said, you don't wear your socks? And he says, well, no. And she's like, well, if you're not going to wear them, you can give them to me. And my mother-in-law pulled up her pants and showed everybody she had on her hand knit socks. So she is trying to get my husband's, which he should give them to her because he doesn't wear them. He just sits them out. But I think that's everything.
Okay, giveaway. Sorry, giveaway. Oh,
we got a lot of stuff.
What did I do with it? Gosh. Y'all just don't understand. It just takes a lot to do this.
Hey, you all do not understand. It takes a lot to do this. And I don't have any kids, but I had to put everything together And then I forgot to put on makeup, and I forgot to do my nails. And then I was watching a loop through a loop. And God bless that baby girl. She has 4 children, and she knits some fabulous stuff. And she takes the time to talk about things in detail and about the yarn and about, how she felt about working through the pattern. And she has time to test knit. And I just looked at her and thought, where in the world does that sweet woman get all that time with 4 kids? Not 4 little people, not grown people, little people.
Maybe some of those kids are in school. Oh, no.
I don't know how she does it. Mm-mm. Yeah, and she has time to test knit.
The test knitting thing and sample knitting, I did that. I've test knit 3 patterns, and I sample knit 3 patterns, and I will never do either one of those things again.
I've only done 1 sample knit, and it was for YarnCom. And I about had a nervous breakdown because I ran out of yarn.
I remember.
And then you were like, was the skein correct? And then I measured it, and I'm like, no, it's not.
I know. I think, so, yeah, it's hard because I want to knit what I want to knit in the limited amount of time that I have. I want to knit the things that I want to knit. I think maybe that's just where I am in my knitting journey.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. But, she didn't ask me again. I guess she's got enough people to sample knit between her employees.
Yeah, a lot of those girls they knit a lot for the shop, so, for sure.
So, but I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
And I was gift card rich.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was gift card rich.
Yeah. Okay, so the giveaway. If you comment on this post...
I did not bring the bag back.
I know I didn't.
We got a bag from Bad Tammy, and we have some yarn from Mustache and other trinkets and things. Yeah, we
okay,
showed
so
you
listen,
before,
don't be mad at us. But what we're going to do...
We're going to get it together about the 20th podcast.
We're working on it. Yeah. If you... Should we do it today, or should we just wait? We'll do it in the new year.
Okay,
it'll be,
and we'll bring it and show you everything.
I'll set it up. We'll make it in a nice little basket. You'll be excited.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the false advertising at the beginning.
We are so
But thank you for
horrible.
sticking with us. It's been 42 minutes and you're still here.
We're figuring it out. But we really do appreciate it. It is so cool that, our friends are saying, hey, when are you going to podcast again? It's so cool. Yeah. It's so sweet.
I look forward to it because this is my time to sit and talk about knitting in real life with you. Because we text on we have a text group where we chitter-chatter about it, but it's hard for me to text sometimes because...
You're holding a baby?
Well, and
giving another baby something else?
I'm just trying to be intentional about... not really doing my phone around them that much.
I'm proud of you, though.
It's hard.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Do you know how much your life has changed over the past 3 years?
So much.
I'm
in a totally different place than I was in
proud
2020.
of you. I think you've done a fabulous job.
Thanks. You can make me cry.
And you're so chill about it. You make it look easy.
I look chill.
You make it look easy.
Inside, I'm like... Okay, so we'll get it together. We'll see if we can get one more in before the holidays.
Okay.
And then after the holidays, we'll kick off the new year with a giveaway.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Maybe we could do a knit along with the folks with the new year, and we can do the chicken socks.
There you go.
I will reach out to the designer in my free time. And you've already worked through it once. My mom's working through it now, so we'll have some tips and tricks. And then we can all cast it on in the new year and make it fun. Do a giveaway there.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'll buy you some chicken yarn.
Be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you so much for tuning in again. Yeah. We're going to get it together. Hang in there with us. We're going to become professionals. And I'm going to put on makeup and I'm going to do a manicure for you.
I have a little bit of makeup on because I went to church today.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Bye.